Okay, hello. Our subject today is wealth consciousness. What is it, wealth consciousness, according to Jewish thought? Why is it so different than what we are used to when we talk about wealth consciousness? How it is connected to the future me, future consciousness? How should I see myself? How should I see the world? And how it is connected to the correction or the way we have to fix to the broken world. What is it, wealth consciousness? And in order to do that, we have to penetrate a bit to the way Jewish psychology or Jewish Chasidism think about wealth and about money. I saw two friends of mine and two young friends. They just finished the army. They were warriors in the best units, and they learned for 2 years medical nutrition therapy. And I heard them, and they spoke about learning being a lawyer, and asked them, learning being a lawyer, why would you like to be a lawyer? It's the most boring. I hope there is no lawyers in the audience, but it's the most boring subject of or career that you can adopt, that one can wish to himself. Why would you like to be a lawyer? All they do is just fighting. They take a side and fight for something, but against someone. And to be a therapist is to help people to overcome the diseases and diabetes or whatever. So it's so important, and you have something that you have passion to it. Why do you sell the thing that you have passion to it? And you're looking for, learning something that is not so. And the market, I don't know how it is in the United States, but in Israel, the market is full of lawyers. You won't find work as a lawyer, and if you find, you will work hard and you won't earn enough. So why to live what you really love? And they said, of course, there is no money in medical nutrition therapy. And I told him, wow, I can't believe it. Why do you say there is no money? Because you are not ready. You're not ready to what? You're not ready to pick up your iPhone or whatever and to start influence, bring your message to the world. And why you do not do that? Why do not upload YouTube? So whatever you will find a way. It doesn't matter which network do you choose. Why do you don't do that? The answer is simple, because you do not believe in yourself. What does it mean that you do not believe in yourself? You do not believe that your message is worth enough. There are those that they know more than I. I just learned 2.5 years. They learned 2.5 years medical nutrition. But we are not the professor. We do not know. It's like this professor or this rabbi or that one that learned so much. So they do not believe that there is audience to their message. They do not believe really in themselves. That means that they do not believe in their message. And when you do not believe in yourself, that means that you are not influencing. When a young child says, I'm bored. What does it mean, boring? What is it to be bored? To be bored, that means that I do not believe in my influence in this moment. I do not believe that every thought that I have, every talk, every speech, everything that I'm doing, every act has a meaning and influences someone. So what is wealth consciousness? According to Judaism, wealth consciousness, it's not that this is the most common mistake that people usually do. They think that wealth consciousness is if I will think and I will want and I will have the desire and I will see myself, imagine myself with the money that I deserve, with the new car that I deserve, with the new house, the new apartment, whatever. If I will just, imagine myself getting it, I will open the way to get it to myself. Like I will reach it. It will come to me. I will magnetize it. What does it mean? The usual mistake. It doesn't mean that you want to influence. It's not a wealth consciousness. It's the opposite. It's a receiver consciousness. I always need to get. I'm trying to suck from others, to get from others, to get from the world. Wealth consciousness, it's when I'm in a state of mind, in a mindset, that the world is waiting for me. And is waiting for my message. Even though it does not seem like right now, in the future, I will see that the world was and is ready for me. And all I have to do is to bring my message to the world, to the world, to work on it, not to be afraid, to overcome challenges. But when I only want to receive, I want people to give me, I want to earn money, it's not wealth consciousness, because a rich person, this is the difference between a rich person and a poor person. Rich person, the difference is not connected only to, it's not connected to the amount of money that we have in our bank account. It's not about our bank account. It's about our mindset. And what's the difference between rich and poor? Poor always need to receive. He is always dependent on someone or something. He is always waiting for someone to bring him something. He's always waiting for the phone of someone that will tell him, okay, we need you, we want you. And even if right now his bank account is in a good situation, he is still a poor person. He could be very rich but poor. Why poor? Because he always needs someone else. He needs other people to give him certification that he's all right, to be agreeable that he's all right, that he's doing the right thing. A rich person does not wait for nothing. He does not wait for someone to call him to say to him, okay, we need you. He does not wait for opportunities. He's doing the opportunities. He's working very hard in order to develop his own opportunities. This is wealth. I know that the world needs my message, needs what I have to bring to the world. And if I do not believe in it, nobody else will believe in it. If I do not believe in myself, who will? This is the major difference between a futuristic business and a past old business. Futuristic business, how does it act? What is money? Money is it's something to exchange with. If I do not have money, if I'm a poor person, if I need money, that means that I'm bringing no value to the world. I do not influence. I only want to receive. Sorry. I only want to receive. A poor person does not bring value. If I bring you value, you will pay to me. If I do not bring you value, you won't pay to me. I saw young, 16 years old youth, staying in the station, and they are asking for money, like begging for money. I don't know how it is in the United States, but they are, asking, can you loan me or give me $10, $20, doesn't matter. And you think about them, and there is something I don't care to give him. In Judaism, it's very important. Charity, it's a very important thing. It's important to give. And you cannot categorize or criticize the one that you bring him money. And you cannot judge him. But it was very sad in a way, because instead of asking just bring me money, if I would be them, what I should do if I need money, bring value to the world, do something, sell something, a sandwich, help someone with his car, I don't know what, invent something. And the more you bring value, the more money you get. So we said the difference between a rich person and a poor person thinking of how he will get money, how he should receive. A rich person, a wealthy consciousness is when I know that I can influence, and the world is waiting for my influence, and the world is waiting for me to bring from myself, from what I have within, to the world, and I have just to believe in it, and I have just to do it. And it's a different consciousness, because I'm not waiting for something to happen in order that I will start to develop myself. I am developing myself. I'm not like, I tell you the truth, in English, like I have a successful channel in Hebrew, and I thought, why not try in English? Of course, your English will develop and will improve itself through the way, because you don't have enough opportunities to speak Hebrew, to speak English in Israel when you're Israeli. And at the beginning, and now also, I don't have enough audience. And when you don't have enough audience, every day you have an excuse why not to bring your message to the world. But to be an influencer that is not dependent, is not waiting for the one that will receive for him, means that you are doing and you believe in yourself, even though you are not speaking fluent enough and you are not in the place that you thought yourself, that you want yourself to be. You are influencing because you believe in the essence of what you are bringing to the world. And you are only a channel to something else. It's not about you. It's about the thing itself. the thing that you are channeled to, that you bring to the world. So wealth consciousness is that you are doing without waiting for no one. And we started to say about the difference between futuristic, redemptive business to a business that is connected to the past. What's the difference between them? There are a lot of points of differences. One of them is that when you ask modern mentor, I want to sell something, it will tell you immediately, create community. Doesn't matter how you will create it. There is nothing like a virtual community. If someone is reading you or listening to you on YouTube, is a part of your community. It doesn't matter. It's not virtual, even though you do not have still yet. You cannot hug him yet, and you do not have, a connection that he knows you, that you knows him. But it's a connection, and when you have connections and you have community, only then you can bring them value. And when you bring value to the community, you do not sell everything. You sell only the things that you believe in. Old business, how does he think? He thinks like that. He thinks, I only want to make money. I will sell everything. I don't care about community. I care about money. And I don't care if you'll judge me or no. The only thing I want is to get money from you. And I'm ready to do manipulation. And futuristic business won't sell things that it does not believe in. It won't sell something that it does not eat. If I do not eat it, I won't sell it. If I do not use it, consume it, won't give it to you. The opposite, it's with an old consciousness, mindness of businesses. Old one says, I will sell everything that brings me money. I will say a book without, my 11th book is about to be published. It went down to publishing yesterday, I think, and the name is Breaking the Boundaries of Personality. And it's a very unique book. I will talk about it. I started to talk about it in the series talking about the Tanya, but we will get back to it. But futuristic business, think about what? Think about the only thing that I consume, I will bring you. The only thing, I do not look to manipulate my community. Why? Because it is my community and they are waiting for my message and it's not about me. And I know that if I will do what I have to do, at the end, I will also get money. And let's point some other important differences between wealth consciousness and the absence of wealth consciousness. When I have wealth consciousness, I do not see only the void, the absence of things, what I am lack of. Poor person only see what he does not have. And you can be very rich and see only the things that you are lack of. And you cannot see the thing that you have. A rich person, that's why we said a rich person is the one that is rich in his mind. There is only richness in your mind, because what is mind? Mind is my ability, according to knowledge, according to the Jewish psychology, is my ability to be connected to something without distraction, without thinking about the noises around. When I have that, when I have mind to something, that means I'm only in this something. I'm not in two places. And when I'm only with that thing, I'm going with my children to the garden and they are playing. I don't want to be with them. I want to be in my work. When I want to be in my work and I am with my children, that means one thing, that I'm now living a void. I'm living an absence. I'm not in my place. My mind is not there yet. And the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Chasidism, says, you are where your mind is. Where your mind is, that's the place that you are. And if I'm in the garden with my children, and my mind is at work, that means that I'm not with my children. And it's one of the most important things to pay attention to, because then I am poor. I'm rich. What is to be rich? When I'm in the place that I am. That means that if I'm with my children in the garden and I am there is no absence in my life. I need nothing else. I have everything I need in this moment. And it's a real richness consciousness. Because why? Because everywhere I go, there I feel that I have everything, that I'm really rich. I need nothing else. I'm I'm not thinking about what I do not have in this moment. And usually when I live like that, I discover my essence. Discover your essence, it's a very, very deep idea that I do not only live with my external powers. It's not like I'm only talking about something. Let me give you an example, you will understand. A poor person is working, he's trying to give value to the world in order to make money. He's looking for external things. He has an external will. What does it mean? He needs money, he wants respect, he wants confidence to the future, or to know that the future will be good. So he has to work, so he's working. A rich person that discovers his essence is working, he is doing what he is doing. Why? Because this is what he's doing. This is his essence. I'm writing books and giving lectures because this is what I'm doing. Even if I will have audience and if I won't have audience, doesn't matter. Amos Oz, one of the most important and prominent writers in Hebrew in Israel, said once, they asked him in the last interview before he passed away, they asked him, the interviewers asked him, you do not regret that you didn't receive the Nobel Prize? It's like you're not a bit upset of that or feeling like you lost something. And he said, prizes are something very unique because I will do what I'm doing even if I'll get punishment and not a prize. And it's in Hebrew it's very good because he said, even if I will get punishment, onesh, instead of pras, I will do that. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm writing. I'm not waiting for the Nobel Prize. I'm not waiting for something else. I'm doing because that's what I'm doing. I will be glad to have a lot of subscribers. So subscribe if you want to develop with me in this channel. And there are a lot of unique things that are waiting and we are doing in the Hebrew channels, and it's penetrating to Jewish philosophy and Jewish psychology and taking from deep in the best ideas and making them practical. So if you want to join me to this, it was, I had something in the middle. If you want to join me in this process that we are developing an English channel, come on, subscribe. I will be more than happy, but I'm not depend on your subscribe. Because that's what I'm doing. If that's what I want to do, that's what I have to do. So this is wealth consciousness. And when someone is discovering his essence at the end, you do not start with money. But at the end, the money will come. Why? Because you are all into something. The word startup, it's a very, I think it's even an unhealthy word. Why? Because those that have startups, they are just looking to make a product that the first thing that they want is to sell this product. So they are making product in order not to be a part of this product. And it's unbelievable. That means they are not discovering their essence. They are wanting something else. What? Success, money, achievements, doesn't matter. But they do not want the product that they are producing. So startup in the sense of, looking for products and have a fast selling of those products, it's something not healthy, not to them and not to us. Because when you are into something, you're into something. It's yours. You can change things, you can sweep, but you are so connected to the thing you are doing. And the last thing I want to say, there are a lot to say. We have, maybe we'll upload the course about wealth consciousness in Judaism, but the last thing I want to say in this video, it's like, wealth consciousness starts at home. When you are at home and you don't feel the absence of things, that's where you start to develop your wealth consciousness. It does not start at work. There is this psalm in Tehillim. It says, Tefillah leMoshe. I'll read it in Hebrew and then I translate it. It's chapter Tzadik. Tefillah leMoshe ish Elokim, Hashem ma'on ata ita lanu bedor v'dor. And he's saying like that. The praying, Moses, the prophet, says, the praying to God is at the beginning, you were my home. And at the end of this psalm, he's saying, and I have a lot of pleasure of these connections between us. And it's just a free translation. That means the real pleasure, the real development, the real anti-void that you should develop, that one should develop, is in his own house. And when you are going out of your house and you feel that you have everything there and your wife is the wife, that it's your wife, you're not looking for something else. You're not thinking about if I will be in another place, I will have a better relationship. When you think like that, you are going with holiness, you are going with wealth consciousness, with mindset of a wealth person to the world, and you are ready now to exchange money in order to what you have to bring to the world, because you know that you have value. And I think, last words, I wish not to pass the 20 minutes, 15 minutes video, but we will see. Let's at the beginning, let's start walking. And I think that the most important thing is to teach children wealth consciousness. Wealth consciousness is not that they will have everything they want. This is not wealth consciousness. This is being a baby that is always thinking about what I'm getting, what I'm receiving. This is not wealth consciousness. Wealth consciousness is that the child know that he is an influencer, that the world is waiting for him. And if he is here, he is not here without a reason. And if he was created for something. And he has to discover what is this something. But until he will discover influence, doesn't matter where, you learn something, pass it on. You understood something, you have a huge understanding of an idea, pass it on. Because the words need you. And then you rectify the word. And the word, when you rectify it, become a better word. Thank you very much. I remind you to subscribe to my new channel, and I hope that we will work on it. And if you'll give me here and there reviews, questions, whatever you like, down below the video, I will be more than happy, because I will start to feel that I have an audience and we can speak and we can develop together our channel and our diving into Jewish psychology. See you in the next meditation.